When you think of a Ferrari, one color almost instantly comes to mind: red. Whether it's roaring down a racetrack or parked under bright showroom lights, a red Ferrari feels like the purest expression of speed and passion. But here's the surprising truth: Ferrari didn't originally choose red just for style. The famous shade has roots in international racing rules, national pride, and decades of motorsport dominance. From early Grand Prix competitions to modern Formula One glory, the color red became inseparable from the identity of the brand. Over time, it evolved from regulation to tradition, and finally into a global symbol of performance and prestige. To understand why Ferraris are red, we have to go back to the early days of international racing and the birth of a legend. The story begins long before Ferrari became a road car manufacturer. It starts in the early 1900s, when international motorsport was governed by a simple rule. Each country was assigned an official racing color. Italy's designated racing color was red. The idea was to easily identify a car's country of origin during competitions. Here's how the colors broke down. France raced in blue, Germany raced in white, later silver, Britain raced in green, and Italy raced in red. The Italian shade became known as Rosso Corsa, which literally means racing red. When Enzo Ferrari began managing and racing cars in the 1920s and 1930s, his vehicles competed under Italy's national color, red. At the time, Ferrari was heavily involved with Alfa Romeo racing teams. After World War II in 1947, Ferrari officially founded his own company, Ferrari. The very first Ferrari road cars were closely tied to racing technology and identity. Naturally, they were painted red. As Ferrari began competing in Formula One in 1950, the inaugural season of the modern championship, their red cars quickly became dominant. Legends like Alberto Ascari drove red Ferraris to world championships. Over time, Ferrari's consistent presence in Formula One cemented red as its signature. While other teams eventually changed colors due to sponsorships, especially in the 1960s and 1970s, Ferrari largely maintained its red base. Even as commercial branding became more prominent in motorsport, Ferrari's identity remained deeply tied to Rosso Corsa. Interestingly, Ferrari cars are not required to be red. Customers today can order Ferraris in yellow, black, blue, white, or almost any custom color. In fact, Ferrari's emblem features a yellow background, not red, a tribute to the city of Modena, Italy. Yet statistics show that a large percentage of Ferraris sold worldwide are still red. Why? Because red has become more than a racing regulation. It is now a marketing powerhouse and emotional trigger. Red symbolizes passion, speed, danger, and excitement. It commands attention. It feels fast even when standing still. There's also a psychological effect. Decades of racing success trained fans to associate Ferrari with victory. From Ascari to modern champions like Michael Schumacher, Ferrari's red cars became synonymous with dominance. So while Ferrari didn't invent the color choice, it perfected it. What started as an international racing rule transformed into one of the most powerful brand identities in automotive history. Today, when someone says Ferrari, most people don't just picture a car, they picture a red one. I hope you enjoyed this story. If you did, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more hidden stories on Story Behind. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next story.